I'm just realizing that there's an echo in this place. And for some reason, that just makes this gag even better. I love this game. Honestly, it's not about the ending. It's all about the journey. Okay, I've been sitting here for a few minutes. I don't think anything changes. Are we sick of this gag yet? In this case, yes. Back to the beginning. Here we go. I still love this game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And now I'm wondering... Okay. I remember
No matter how
some
hard Stanley
endings.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There was something with clicking on a door a few times, which could be 437, but I have one ending in mind right now which I would love to find again, but I have no clue how I even got there in the first place. Also, there was something with computers. You. Input received. Awesome. There were multiple computers where you could still insert inputs. Can I find all of them? Which one would that be? How far back would I have to go? I have got no plan for this entire playthrough about what the hell I'm gonna do, where I want to go next.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But I gotta go to the right. I gotta go to the right. We went left last time.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Exactly.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, surely the employee lounge is absolutely wonderful. And again, people have left a complete mess of their office. Surely they got fired. They were the 2 people that got fired before. That is exactly what. Again, a B. Was there a B before? I can't even remember. Oh, hold on. Wait. I am beginning to question everything. Is this the same hallway I was in before? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, employee lounge. Wonderful.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Exactly.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
And also questioning the employee's safety. People are gonna fall off this little edge and break their legs. Surely. You need to have a little marker, like warning.
Really worth it being here in the room.
Yeah, it is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I didn't even look at the
Really worth
paintings. Thank you for the reminder. Would there be anything interesting to drink? Nah.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Well, who's gonna
It's
tell me
possible
off? My
that this
boss?
is why everyone left.
Oh, who knows? Oh, God. Just the commentary of this.
Stanley sat
Game in
around
general.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Well, is it? Also, I saw FU. I thought for a moment it said something else, but luckily it says fuel. They are lovely pictures, though. Not something I would put on my wall, but I'm not the kind of person to put a lot of stuff on my wall anyway. Especially not that. Like half Windows background. No thanks. Anyway.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Well, not
and
yet,
took the
but...
first open door on his left to get back to business.
You would want me to do that, wouldn't you? But it's much more fun to explore. And I know that there is something going down there as well, which leads somewhere, which again deviates the path even further, but... Okay, that is a lovely picture. But no, we gotta explore. There's so much more to see, so much more to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, if they don't notice me not pushing any buttons for over an hour, then, well... Take it up with my boss. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Well, if I'm reading this, I'm not lying. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift and dying, $5,000. Who are you gonna fine? Me? My dead corpse? I mean, I'm already dead working at this job. Pushing buttons? Soul running, you call it? I call it something else. I call it absurd. Like, for real. Pushing buttons for specific durations, and there's no purpose in life in regard to pushing those buttons. What is even the bloody point? I mean, if you knew what pushing those exact buttons in that exact time frame would do, what it would produce, then sure, but Stanley is just not the brightest.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Well, you are antagonizing me.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Perhaps.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
But if the story's about me...
Stop trying to make every... What? Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Well, you're the one who's closing
I don't know how
doors.
to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Well, I gave you a chance before, but I'll give you a chance in the future, okay? Is that a good thing? Because at this point in time, you're closing doors off for me. You're slightly pushing me out of the wonderful employee lounge, and that place was wonderful. It could use a bit of music, though, but other than that, there's no danger everywhere. If there's danger everywhere, there's danger behind me as... Well, technically that would be danger behind me, but... Anyway... Again, the B. Was that part of the original game as well? There were doors with letters inside of the numbers, and I don't even know. So much stuff, just raising questions. No buckets past this point. Well, now I want to find the buckets. I have a drum. Does that work? Warning, do not stand on this side of the fence. Well, I can't exactly get behind now, can I? Also, if that would even be on this fence, do not stand on this side of the fence. Okay, you see it. Shouldn't that be placed on the other side? Because I'm gonna climb over a fence, and then I won't even pay attention to the bloody sign that's on the side that you want me to pay attention to. So how's that going to work?
Now listen carefully,
God,
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Do you want to show me something good? You showed me the plot, the story before. This is my story now. I'm going through blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
No,
Stanley
I did not.
Walked through the red door.
Well, I am not colorblind, but I like blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, you're making the red door very, well, beautiful at this point in time. Very intriguing as well. Showing it to be more and more interesting, but at the same time, blue. Also, beige door. Why won't you let that one open? I like that door too. But no, we go for blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
I'll find the story.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You
Yeah.
want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Well, I'm curious.
Don't let me stop you.
No, why would I ever let you stop me? I'm just going my own way.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Well, it looks
Was
curious.
It worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Well, I am
Do you
on
not
it.
think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see.
Because this is what
Help
you
me
normally
here,
don't
Stanley.
see.
Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. Now I really want to stop. And just take the right or the left door again. And would that actually send you back on the path of the normal game? Like the normal story? Again, the entire ending situation. It's so intertwined, I think? It's the part that I can't remember. Either way, office space, ceiling lights. I love it. Anyway, no, I just want to go to the right door, because I like this right door a lot. I think we're on the path and we can't deviate.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Clearly.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Well, there
Would
were
you
more
say
options.
That the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, more options is always okay, but at the same time, does it really improve the experience all that much? Like, is 3 really better than 2 if you don't know where it leads? I mean, life has so many options, so I think a third option in the choice, it's decent enough. To go for a 4 or 5, it's way too much. I'm not entirely sure what I want, but I'm feeling like a 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion,
But that's difficult.
Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings, does that sound good? Think we can do that, yes?
Sure, I'll try.
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Sure. Oh god. Those leaderboards. Well, it's something, but it's not exactly what I'm after. Good old Neil is offline. Lots of doors open. At one point in time, I think I figured that this was real, but there was definitely a whole lot more players. This is you, and a dead rat is better than me. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? There is no correct door. Compete against others to improve your Stanley something something. Why not ask some friends for help? Sure. Friends list empty. God. 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3 players chose the blue door. A lot of players are more attractive than me, and of course, this is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked better than me. Well, that's fine. You don't have to be the best. Also, that time was not correct. You made me at the time at the beginning, and also, would that be the game completed? Or no, it's how long it took to find the correct door. Would it actually be the time that I'm taking right now in minutes? No, it's not. That's seconds, so it would take me 7 hours. That's not correct at all. This experience is worse than the previous one. I have a complaint.
Now,
where's the scoring?
Would you
There
say
it is.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No, definitely
Again,
not.
Honest answers, please.
No, this is not the kind of game that requires a leaderboard. Leaderboards are useless. If you're dealing with a game that it's actually competitive, then sure thing, but a leaderboard to a non-competitive game? Just no. Worthless.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yes, I would.
Let me boot it up.
No, don't boot it up, please.
In
Because
this
I
game,
remember
the
what it
baby
is.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Thank God
I
I'm
think
single.
The art world will really take notice.
Eventually.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Well, I could give it the extra time, but with that sound and this sound, you're making 4 hours of this an excruciatingly painful experience. So at some point in time, even if I wanted to save the baby, even if I had emotional attachment to this piece of cardboard, it would not make the experience any better. So 4 hours of this madness, and this is not even the worst part. I believe if you actually somehow try and deal with this pain to the ears for all that time, it actually gets worse, because there was a second button, I think. It's been 9 bloody years since I saw what happened if you kept on playing this. So how about work on your sound design?
You heartless bastard.
It's cardboard.
Because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
How about both?
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Bye.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Let me guess. Minecraft. It was Minecraft, right?
Yes. This seems like it'll work.
Yeah, it was Minecraft. Oh, this game it is just brilliant. Wait. Firewatch?
Fascinating.
This is
What
Firewatch.
this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
That's new.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
I loved
Perhaps for
Firewatch.
some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Oh, there's more for
Let's
sure.
venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. That sounded like the Minecraft door sound. Or maybe I'm now imagining Minecraft all over the place. This is bloody Firewatch. That was a fun game to play. But I was expecting Minecraft. It wasn't. Yeah. Firewatch was released way after the Stanley Parable, so originally it was Minecraft. We had you building a dirt hut. I'm not going insane. But this is awesome. There's I really can't read that. No clue. I don't. Where's the walkie-talkie? I want my walkie-talkie. Where's Delilah? It was Delilah, right? Was Delilah over there, or was there another Firewatch tower? I think that was the only one. Actually, just Firewatch. The Stanley Parable is brilliant. But no, I have good memories of Firewatch. Really fun, interesting story.
No, it can't be.
Fun adventure. What do you mean it can't be? Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a little outhouse here? Where's the outhouse?
It is. It's an open world game.
Well, I wouldn't really call it open world. I wouldn't call it open world.
Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
It's not that bad.
Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Do not let it be Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Do not let it be Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. That's not my kind of game. Please.
wonderful.
Wait.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Rocket
Just a
League!
nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Oi, don't underestimate me.
If you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
If I keep looking up at the sky, I'll have no idea where I'm going, so I will get lost.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
I honestly
There are
have
lots of cars
no...
here in the back, but obviously there's no
clue.
racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Yeah.
Is this game Sportsball? Stanley, I think it's Sportsball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Well, that could be fun.
Yes, I think surely we must.
Well,
Okay,
where's the
Stanley,
ball, then?
Here's the ball. Have fun.
Where? Big ball. I have never played Rocket League. Never was really interested in it. Again, multiplayer stuff. But...
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Well,
Is it
it's
better
kind of
than
fun.
My miserable little story that I worked so hard on.
Well, there's no
Stanley,
story.
I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure,
Are you gonna
then
give me more
surely
balls?
Multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
Give me more
I'm going to try
balls.
it hard. Here comes another ball.
Show me the balls. Can I get...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing.
In this
doesn't it?
case, multiple
Stanley,
options
I'm like
does
a child in a
apply more.
confectionery shop.
Yes.
I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Okay, can I give a
More
can I give a suggestion? That's a lot of balls. Do you have... Give me the ability to jump and I will be even better off, because right now I'm just running against the ball. I'm used with Fall Guys, for example, to be able to jump in order to bash my face against the ball in order to... Well,
Is this
yeah.
a real video game?
Score.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No!
That's right.
No!
Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes.
Yes,
You
boss.
get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
Well, that's
Besides,
mean.
You need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving.
Bye,
See how you
narrator.
like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
But
Take care, Stanley.
if you give me another ball, I'll entertain myself for a while inside of here. That could work. Again, being able to jump would also be very helpful, but the only thing we can do is crouch in this game. Ooh. You're talking about boundaries, about rules. What happens if we fall into the goal? Do we just respawn?
Hold on.
Well-
What are you doing?
I'm falling to my death, apparently! Whoa.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much.
Okay, I wasn't planning to instantly fall inside of the hole, but there's just a little bit too much for momentum. That honestly was a mistake. I was planning to eventually try and go in there, but I guess this is what it is. Oh, then apparently I can just continue falling. This is fine. Yeah, this is totally fine. 5, 10, that goes nowhere. Where the bloody hell are we? And now I'm wondering, because... Yeah, this was part of the original game, but the whole Firewatch and Rocket League, it's throwing me off quite a bit. Now I'm confused whether or not this was part of the original game or not. Where the hell are we even? Am I just looking for more things to fall into? This will be a terrifying horror game, by the way. It's way too quiet. Way too quiet. A set of 2 open doors. Stanley went through the door on his left. Is my room around here? My room is around here. I mean, 425, 424. So we're going up finally to our own room. Back to where it all began. And it looks like we had an upgrade or a downgrade, however you want to name this. Our room is weird. Can't even close the door. What's going on?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I'm unsure.
He's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
Yes.
That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But the end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. So... Exactly. Again, this game is just bloody brilliant. Alright, well, that was not the ending I was looking for, but it's what the ending I stumbled into.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Okay, I'm just gonna go past some of the stuff that I still remember
No matter how hard Stanley
where
looked,
to go,
he
which
couldn't
means
find a trace of his co-workers.
It was clicking a door
Oh, please.
a few times.
Just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
No, it's worth an awful lot more.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Well,
now,
give me a better
you would
offer.
click the door 20 times.
Ooh.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Yeah? 20? Are you sure about that? In which case, I accept your deal. And 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Well, that's your mistake.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
50?
Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Does that mean I need to add 30 clicks right now, or do you want me to click the door 75 times in total? Because I'll spam click the hell out of door 430, if that's what you, good sir, desire.
No, I'm
No?
still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Well, sure
I want
thing.
to see commitment, a willingness to
I'm
go
rearing
all
to go.
the way, no matter what the cost.
All the
Why
way?
don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh god, you want me to find door 417? Where the hell is door 417? I swear, if I'm accidentally going to go into the wrong area and accidentally throw a door behind me, I was completely forgetting about you. Input received. There we go. You were the first computer, right? So that means every single loop that I go through, I have a new possible input to input. Alright. In which case, 417, I'm not gonna go through that door. That would end things. How many? 10? More? 15?
Oh, great.
That's it?
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437, 437, 437. I, at this point in time, no longer know what happened after this. Where's 4? Ah, there's 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now,
Where are we
door
getting, though?
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, 10 clicks for the 10 clicks for door 415. 415, 415, 415. Will be a little bit further. 416. I don't know where this path is leading me anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to
Happy?
door number 437.
437, on my way. I'm putting in the effort, good sir. 437, 437, 43. Where was 437 again? 437 was... 437!
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Well, why not the plant pots? But sure,
All right, back to
machine.
room 417. I'm really
417,
feeling it now.
417,
I think we're getting
417.
somewhere.
Yeah, eventually, but I'm losing track of where the hell I'm going. Again, you, narrator, know about this office. I do not.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, 419, 419, 419. Use the box.
Yes!
There we go.
This is great.
Exactly.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
What
Go
next?
give
What
me
next?
a few clicks on door 416.
416, 416, on my way.
We've almost got it.
Almost?
Now the copy machine. Do that one again.
But that's a little bit lame. Again, planted pot is an option. Is there another copy machine? Do we only have one copy machine? I mean, sure, you have to share and whatnot, but... Sure.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Yes, we did it.
Yes!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back.
Nope.
Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just
Indeed.
think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
I have got no clue, but the journey was worth it. And with all of that, I'd say I'm gonna reward myself with a little something going right over here. There we go. Back into the awesomeness
At first,
that is
Stanley
nothing.
assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
I just want to know what
He
happens
then
when I
praised
say
the game
yes.
For its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah, I'm starting to get sick of this gag yet. Kinda. But mostly because I'm just curious.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
True.
Like right now.
That's an option.
You could have done it just then.
Yeah.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
But it would be
I'm
rude
enjoying
to
what
you.
seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Well, I can in the
just
end.
to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, God.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Ooh.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
I love this.
Stanley liked most was buttons.
Yes.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Yes.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Could be worse.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Wonderful. Wonderful indeed, narrator. Again, every single path of the way makes it all worth every single day. And I'm not entirely sure how to end this song. Well, if this is our existence, so be it. As we enjoy the void. Right until it all begins again.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never... Oh, got a bit carried away there. Even with my abilities, that narrator remains a mystery. And we love him for it all the same.